I seem to have been wrong in some of my previous videos when I was talking about the Frankists infiltrating and taking over the aristocracy of the whole of Europe. Indeed, this doesn't actually seem to have been the case, and I'd been sent down a rabbit hole by Miles Mathis that led me to draw some conclusions about the Frankist networks that weren't quite correct. Indeed, it seems more that there was a process beginning in the late 1700s whereby Gentile networks of intelligence operatives would traffic Hebrew children and put them in Gentile aristocratic families and then control them from the time that they got hold of them for their entire lives. Indeed, these Hebrew aristocrats were semi-autonomous, if not outright mind controlled by the networks of British intelligence and the German intelligence networks. Indeed, this served as part of an agenda whereby researchers, indeed conspiracy researchers, were beginning to proliferate from the 1790s onwards. Indeed, this is due to the theories coined by many Bedlam lunatics of the day, and researchers were beginning to look into the Illuminati conspiracy, and the Illuminati operatives wished to cast the conspiracy as a Hebrew one. Indeed, there is something about Hebrew genetics that the Anglo-German Illuminati intelligence networks wish to study and to tap into. Indeed, there are many diabolical networks, such as the Frankists and the Sabbateans, and various networks such as control the state of Israel. And these networks, especially Israeli intelligence, are basically under the control of British intelligence and the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst. Indeed, they are semi-autonomous. Indeed, the majority of conspiracy theories proliferating at the moment tend to have a Hebrew slant to the conspirators. Indeed, this has been organized over the past 250 years to basically be or appear to be this way. Indeed, this is not actually the case. The real conspirators and the real brains behind the Illuminati networks are British intelligence and German intelligence networks. Indeed, French Masonry and French intelligence are appendages of British and German intelligence, and indeed British and German intelligence dominate much of the Russian intelligence structure. And as I have stated, British and German intelligence, especially the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst, coordinate the Israeli intelligence structure. Indeed, as I've also theorized, Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst, Pan-German Extraterritorial Intelligence Service, also has a controlling percentage over Chinese intelligence, which is very interesting considering the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst controlled the dialectic of the Cold War by infiltration of both Anglo-American and Russian Soviet intelligence structures. Indeed, it's all very interesting to start figuring this out, so I must apologize for my rash judgments that the Frankists had penetrated interbred with and taken over the entire Gentile aristocratic structure in Europe and Russia, as this is not the case. Indeed, certain Hebrews were placed in certain families at a very young age and then mind controlled by the Masonic elites of the Anglo-German intelligence services. And indeed, even families such as the Rothschilds were, who were a Sabbatean family, were tapped by Anglo-German intelligence and then brought into the foremost areas of the banking world. Indeed, they are the most obvious banking family, so everybody looks to them as the key instigators in the global technocratic project, when this isn't actually the case. Indeed, I've also surmised that the Anglo-German cryptocracy wished to shut down the Rothschild consortium and the various interconnected Frankist intelligence networks associated with them. And to do this, they are casting the global conspiracy in a Hebrew lens when this is not actually the case. Indeed, the Hebrews seem to have been the victims of many mind control operations by the Anglo-German intelligence cryptocracy, and before that were mind controlled by the Roman secret police, i.e. the Roman Catholic Church Vatican structure. Indeed, certain practices have been inherited from the Roman networks and later the Anglo-German cryptocratic networks, which represent the all-seeing eye. Indeed, I intend to go much further into these topics as my video diary plays out. But what I am attempting to pinpoint is that the technocratic structure being implemented today is based in the philosophy of 18th and 19th century German psychiatric thought, which itself led to the creation of the Tavistock Institute. Indeed, there would have been no Tavistock Institute without certain German psychiatrists in the 17 and 1800s. And this is all a big agenda, and society is basically being used in an experiment. And this experiment is coordinated by Anglo-German intelligence cryptocratic networks. Indeed, British intelligence have long used the Hebrews for mind control operations. Indeed, many of the MK Ultra programmers and Mindgate programmers were themselves mind controlled by Nazi psychiatrists in concentration camps to then be used after the war as programmers themselves. Thereby they imparted the Nazi mind control technology while under mind control themselves, which is a strange series of events, but this is where Dr. Corydon Hammond's Dr. Greenbaum thesis is very important, a very important analogy to behold, really. Indeed, the British intelligence structure seems to be perpetually interlinked with the German intelligence structure, and the most powerful appendage of the German intelligence structure is the extraterritorial agency, the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst, which has no central headquarters and is not recognized by the federal German Republic, but actually appoints the chancellors. Thereby, it is a serious black operation, and it's only whispered about by intelligence operatives who have witnessed other intelligence operatives interfacing with the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst networks. Indeed, a lot of the lower levels of British intelligence are aware of this German network, but due to the compartmentalization, don't know all the details. And due to the occult rituals and the nature of the British intelligence service, many of these poor souls in British intelligence under mind control are unable to whistle-blow. However, there are many psychiatric patients across the United Kingdom who are actually former operatives of British intelligence, and they have either done something wrong in the service or have whistleblown or threatened to whistleblow, and therefore they have been coerced into a psychiatric facility. Indeed, I believe I have met several over the course of the past few years in my various hospitalizations. There are several people I believe to have been former British intelligence operatives. Indeed, many psychiatrists within the NHS mental health system are themselves contracted by British intelligence to mind control program MI5 and MI6 whistleblowers. Indeed, many homeless on the streets of British cities are also former British intelligence operatives who, as I've stated regarding the mental patients, either did something wrong in the service, threatened to whistleblow, or did whistleblow, or simply worked out that something was not right with British intelligence, and they have just therefore become part of a situation. Indeed, these former British intelligence operatives who are either homeless or in psychiatric hospitals are going to be tapped by British intelligence in view of the coming UK hybrid civil war conflagration. And I believe that this coming UK civil war, hybrid civil war situation, is also going to link to the shutting down of the Frankist intelligence networks and the Rothschild consortium. Indeed, there is going to be a large proliferation of anti-Hebrew thought. Indeed, these philosophies are being calculated by the Tavistock Institute, and much of the stuff on conspiracy forums and YouTube and on the internet is a creation of the Tavistock Institute, so that people will blame the Hebrews for the activities of the Gentile controlling factions of Anglo-German intelligence, especially British intelligence and the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst, who seem to be the two most nefarious intelligence agencies that I have studied. Indeed, this proliferation of anti-Hebrew thought will, as a Tavistockian creation, first pinpoint the Rothschilds, which is what has been going on, and the release of the Epstein files adds to this agenda because people read into that it is a Hebrew conspiracy when it is not. So the Frankist intelligence networks are basically being used as fall guys by a Anglo-German imperium, which is these days rooted in much Nazi fetishism. Indeed, the core of Masonry within British and German Masonic institutions tends to be a combination of Egyptian mythology with areas stolen from Hebrew mysticism. And it's interesting that these networks steal from Hebrew mysticism, yet then behave as they do towards that ethnic group. So it's all very interesting indeed. How all of this is going to transpire, I can only try and work out. And I believe I may be coming close. But the problem is, I tend to sometimes go down rabbit holes, which means my theories start becoming very, very confused. However, I'm not going to remove those videos where I was pinpointing a supposed Frankist takeover of the aristocracy. Indeed, I will merely state here that that is not the case, and that this is an overarching Gentile conspiracy, especially Anglo-German, with much Vatican input, with the P2 Masonic Lodge basically coordinating the Vatican for the British and German and United States intelligence services. Indeed, I'm going to leave it there. I have some things to do.